Hey busy professionals, Carlo Macapinlac here from newbiefitnessacademy.com, and I want to ask you if you've ever found yourself in this situation before. So you've done about 1,000 sit-ups, you've spent hours on the treadmill, you even did 100 spin classes, but you're just not seeing any results when you look in the mirror. Sound familiar? Listen, it's not like you're not working out hard enough. You are. But at some point, I'm sure this question has popped in your head. Why am I not losing weight with exercise? In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why and what to do instead. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every time I post a new video every week. Alright, let's dive in. So, exercise is often considered one of the key pillars of weight loss, right? I mean, that's what I believed in for the longest time. And this has really been the result of brilliant marketing by food companies. And the connection is supposedly calories, and exercise is the great equalizer. So far so good, right? If you exercise enough, you can just burn off the calories that you eat. That's why you've got elliptical machines, Stairmasters, treadmills, and fitness trackers that tells you how many calories you've burned. And it seems like a pretty straightforward idea. And it ties in closely to this calories in, calories out model that everybody, including their dog, believes in. It's that if you eat a McDonald's blueberry muffin, for example, which has a whopping 430 calories and a mind-blowing 31 grams of sugar, you can just go for a run or spend an hour on the Stairmaster during your lunch break or after work until you accumulate 430 calories, and then you're break even. And then everyone's happy and you can completely forget about the muffin you ate that day. And we're all skinny and everyone's walking around with a six-pack and we all lived happily ever after. But the truth is, it doesn't work like that. And that's not really breaking news for anyone, right? If it did, we wouldn't have an obesity problem and 1 in 10 Americans wouldn't have diabetes right now. In fact, the number of Americans with diabetes has quadrupled since 1980, around the same time when the first American Dietary Guideline was released, telling Americans and basically the rest of the world to eat a diet that's very high in carbs and low in saturated fat. The problem is, it hasn't really worked. At some point, you gotta start asking yourself if we're being given the right information here, right? If you wanna know more about this topic, I'm gonna put a link to one of my videos in the description box. Now, I want you to understand a simple but very important concept here about exercise and diet. The pathways that are involved when you exercise versus when you eat are two completely different things. And it really comes down to basic human physiology. Going back to the muffin example here, muffins are made out of refined carbs and lots of sugar, right? When you eat it, your body metabolizes all that sugar and turns it into glucose. And it's gonna cause the hormone insulin to go up, and it's gonna cause you to gain weight. Do this repeatedly over time, and the sugar that you eat will cause a fatty buildup in your liver, which will cause a lot of insulin resistance and even liver disease. So eating muffins and other refined carbs aren't good for you. It's fattening, and we all know that. It's kind of a generally accepted truth. But it's not a very good marketing tool if you sell muffins or if you're a company like Gatorade, because telling people that your product is fattening won't sell a lot of products. So you have to sort of sell it that it's not that bad for you. As long as you exercise, you can eat your muffins. As long as you're working out, you can power yourself with Gatorade. And they use professional athletes in their commercials for this, and everyone thinks that drinking Gatorade is good for you, but you're literally just drinking liquid sugar. How could anyone possibly think that that's good for you? Again, unless you're a professional athlete and you're burning thousands of calories from training, you don't need to be sipping on Gatorade at the gym. Your body has enough stored energy to power you through your workout. In fact, your body has enough energy to power you for days and even weeks without food. Now, let's actually talk about some of the benefits that you get from working out. And there's a lot of good things that happen in your body when you do it. If you do some sort of cardio workout, for example, you're getting your heart to pump, and that strengthens your heart. If you do resistance training like bodyweight exercises or lifting weights, you're working out your muscles. In either case, whenever you put something under stress, your body initially sustains some minor damage and then repairs itself in order to cope with that ongoing stress. So when you lift heavy, you get micro tears in your muscles, and when you rest, your body repairs itself and rebuilds the muscle stronger so you can lift heavier weights, and that's how you gain muscle. And everyone knows that. That's why you do curls for the girls. Now, if you're someone who likes to run, it's kind of the same thing. It exercises your heart if you do it repeatedly. You can handle longer runs and you can start doing marathons. But here's the number one problem if you haven't been able to connect the dots yet. You can exercise your muscles, but you can't exercise your liver. And no, drinking doesn't count as exercise for your liver. I mean, they're completely different physiologic mechanisms. Yes, you'll get stronger, and some people will argue that exercise can deplete muscle glycogen, and I agree. Yes, you'll deplete some of the excess energy in your body, but very inefficiently. Again, think professional athletes training all day in this scenario. But at the end of the day, exercise has nothing to do with the liver, which is what processes the calories that you eat. At no time does exercise and your liver function intersect. They're completely different pathways. And this is why you see those poor souls at the gym who spend hours and hours on the treadmill or the elliptical machine burning hundreds of calories while sipping on Gatorade, but they just don't see any results for their efforts. And they're frustrated and they think it's their fault because they're just not working out hard enough or they have no willpower, so they quit. Raise your hand if you've ever found yourself in the exact situation before, or you can leave a comment below because I can't really see your hand. Again, it's not like you could undo the damage of a bad diet like eating too much sugar just by working out. It doesn't work that way, and you see this with endurance athletes who become very insulin resistant because they consume too much sugar. And you see this all the time when they sip on those energy gels or whatever they're called to power them through a race. What I always say is, remember, exercise is good for you. It's like brushing your teeth. You should do it every day. You get stronger and fitter, you build muscle, you get better mobility, and other good stuff. For example, your body releases endorphins that trigger a positive feeling in your body, which improves your self-esteem, it reduces stress, it increases your energy levels, you get better sleep, and other awesome stuff. But weight loss is not really one of them. So diet is diet, and exercise is exercise. Just don't confuse the two. If you have weight to lose, that's a dietary problem. You need to fix it with diet. You can't fix it with exercise. If, on the other hand, you're not strong enough, you want to be able to run without needing to call an ambulance, well, that's an exercise problem. So as you can see, they do go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly. It's not like you can simply diet and build muscle. It doesn't work that way. If you diet, you'll lose weight, but you're not going to build muscle. That's where working out comes in. Just don't think that you can exercise your way to a six-pack. So there you have it, guys. Now you know why you're not losing weight with exercise. The next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat in order to lose weight? Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach and turned it into a six-pack without going on a crazy diet or wasting hours at the gym. And you already know why that doesn't work. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Keep being awesome. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every week. And hey, leave me a comment below if you found this video helpful or if you have any questions about this topic. All right, I'll see you in the comment section. Virtual high five. Now, let's actually talk about do this repeatedly over time and